She has a story that you are the bad guy. What she's doing is not a surprise. She has shame and guilt and fear and insecurity on the inside, which is covered up through anger. It's covered up through projecting all of that onto you. Most women do this because instinctually, throughout all of history, if a woman was exiled from the tribe for being bad, wrong, breaking the rules, that would mean immediate death for her. And so women have hardwired in them that they can't be the one that's wrong. They can't be the one that was bad. And so she's projecting that onto you. Now, what's the path here? The path here is she's testing you tremendously, which always happens when we try to change chronic ingrained behavior and ingrained patterns, family system patterns, and the way that she has seen you throughout all of your relationship is different than the way you're being now. And the man you're being now is one that's deeper, knows how to bring intimacy and kingliness into his life. You're on fire within your own life. And the better that you are, the more that she feels that insecurity and pain and guilt within her. And it feels terrible. And so it's going to come to a point where she either is forced to change the story that's going on within her, meaning she's going to have to change, or she won't be able to stand being around you. And she already does not want, of course, the old relationship. She's already has this story of not being attracted to you and such, and all of this toxic pain that the both of you have felt in the past is still in the current story. And so we're moving toward breaking that story, basically. And you are doing that. You are the protagonist of your own story. And she's seeing you have a great life. And that's in cognitive dissonance of what she feels should be happening with you in the relationship, because how badly she feels inside. Now, you cannot fix that feeling in her directly. The only way to bloom a woman through anger and fear and shut down and numbness is going to go through anger. It's going to go through anger. It's going to go through sadness and fear and pain. And if she's willing to follow you through to the other side, to joy, then you both can rewrite the story of what relationship means and what intimacy means. But she's testing you because this behavior between the both of you, this dynamic has gone on for your entire relationship. So to change behavior, the person or the animal, this is all completely normal, will test 10 times, 100 times, 1,000 times to see, because unconsciously they're trying to push back into the old behavioral pattern. Regardless of how unhealthy that was, it was normal. And so our psyche, our ego, our equilibrium wants to push back into what we felt was normal. Anything beyond normal is scary. So she's scared. She's scared of it being the same as the past. She's scared of feeling all those pains. She's scared of what the hell is going to happen because she doesn't know what this new you is. So she tests and she blames and she projects all her shame and her fear. You cannot change your path. You cannot take that personally. Of course, part of us does, but you cannot see that as some kind of failure on your part. The failures are in the past, and we're trying to change that whole pattern. It's like a surgeon doing a liver transplant here, okay? We cross our fingers as patients and hope that the surgeon does everything the best that they can, but we don't know what's going to happen. And then there's a recovery period after that as well, where we need to try to bring ourselves into cohesiveness with that liver and do the right things. So I'm the surgeon here. I'm helping you do that liver transplant. This anger and projection and blame and making you the bad guy isn't going to fly with you. That's not how you want to move forward. You can't directly fix it. You can't explain or defend yourself to fix it. It'll only make it worse. So you aren't going to give attention to this kind of behavior. When she goes into sadness, If she goes into sadness and if she cries and breaks open for you, then be there for her. Okay? Don't try to fix. And if she asks you something like, what do I need to do? How do we make this actually work? What's going to make you, okay? And it's through sadness, then you say what you want in relationship. Briefly. It should be less than 60 seconds. You say what you want. You want connection. You want something totally brand new with her. You want to wake up and look at each other and smile. But you're not going to be a part of being the bad guy.